Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tosca, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my book, Démon and Memoáre. So think with me for just a moment. Say that you did only one thing wrong. You made one mistake. One moment you're worshiping your mighty God, your mighty Maker, and the next you are damned for eternity. You only did one thing. You did one thing that made sense to you at the time. You turned your eye and bent your knee to the most perfect being under God. You had never seen sin, you had never seen death, you had never seen imperfection. Now, let's say that you watched as that same mighty God and Creator suddenly replaced you in His affections with a baser, uglier, more mortal breed of being. And He breathed into that base, clay life His breath and divine inspiration. You had never received that. And He gave them His image. You had never received that. You only did one thing. And what if you watched as those base clay people did one thing also, except they did one thing over and over and over? And what if you watched as that same mighty God taught those people laws and gave them ways to live with Him, and eventually, because they could not stop making mistakes, came down to earth to live with them, walk among them, to let them spit on Him, and to die for them? Would you be jealous of them? Would you hate them? Would you want them to die? Of course you would. And so that's where the story begins, and that's where my character, Lucian, who is a fallen angel, was born. And so join me for this story that is the story of grace told from the viewpoint of a life that has none.